guys, welcome to Angela's Anything Show. And today I'm bringing you a story time video. So this story time is a little risque and I'm gonna keep it funny, but I don't want to get into too much detail because I have a boyfriend that I'm very in love with and I don't want to be disrespectful. This story time is about how I was propositioned for a gangbang. So basically, it was senior year of college and I started dating this guy. He was older than me and we were dating on and off, just kind of like hanging out, going on dates and doing it. And well, we didn't really get along on a lot of social issues or really didn't have anything in common. What we had in common was that we loved to smoke weed and basically like eat. So I would just I'd like go hang out at his apartment, we'd like get super stoned, he'd like make me a steak and then we'd have sex. So it was basically a perfect relationship, except I don't really eat meat anymore, but back then it was all good. You know, he was always kind of an oddball. He was like a very smart guy, so he had some quirks about him, which I like interesting people. But there was times like where he just had like a weird appetite in the bedroom, let's just say. Nothing too crazy, just times where I'm like, is he trying to kill me or is he trying to fuck me? But I was like 21, 22, so I was like, whatever, it's all good. We're just having fun, living it up, wild and free. It was the summer, I had graduated and we were still kind of hanging out, but I was just letting it kind of fade. But I was like, whatever, I have nothing to do, I'm bored as fuck, so I'll just go, like, we're gonna go hang out for the weekend, I'm gonna go visit him. Now, since I had met him, like, he was a good looking guy, really tall, like big and whatever, but he was in grad school and I think he was kind of letting himself go because he was stressed out working on a thesis and living alone. I think he just kind of wasn't really taking the best care of himself and it almost seemed like he was getting a little depressed. So I knew he like had a pendant for gangbang porn or like orgy porn, but it's like everybody has their thing, you know, like whatever, I'm not gonna like, you know, people have way weirder fetishes than that. So I'm just giving you little pieces of information so you can like get all the full story once it comes. C-U-M. Like when I say he was like letting himself go, it was like the last few times we had hung out, like I went to his car and it was like, it like stunk to the high heavens like trash. And he's like, oh sorry, like left an old pizza box in here. Or like I'd go to his apartment and like the same thing would just smell, there'd be food out or like, you know, things like that where I'm like, God, it's just getting too weird even for me. Okay, so I had a feeling it was gonna be the last time we hung out, but I'm down to ride. So I went and hung out with him. He's like, oh, let's go to my guy friend's house because we're like doing a fantasy draft so we can like hang out, blah, blah, blah. And like I met his friends, you know when you like you're like dating a guy and then you meet his friends, you're like, ooh, like there's a bunch of them that are so much hotter than you. And you're like, God damn it, like this would be such a great like opportunity, but you're like with one of the guys there. So there had been a few times where he'd jokingly said to me like, oh, here's pictures of my guy friends, like which one of them would you like want to have sex with? And I think it was like, in my mind I was like, oh, he's got like a gangbang fetish thing. This isn't like real life, so like let me just like be like a good chick, like good chick in that I'm dating this guy, this is like what like turns him on, so I'll just play along and like sure I'll point out which one of your friends are hot, like I would do that anyway. So he had like said that a few times like in the past, like weeks prior, and I'd be like, oh, like that guy's hot. But like I always was like, oh, this is just him like playing into his little fantasy, but it's not like real, like I don't want to be in a gangbang, so I know for a fact that's not gonna happen. So anyway, we're like going to his friend's house and as we're driving there I go, oh, like are these like the guys that we're gonna have the gangbang with? And I'm totally kidding, like I'm laughing, like I just cracked myself up. To me, sex is like a fun, like sex should be fun and carefree and playful, like you should have communication about it, otherwise it's like fucking weird. Like it's not that serious, it's actually really funny and awkward. So I make that joke and he does not find it funny. He was just like, what are you talking about? Which is so weird because he had already said all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, that's fucking weird. So in my mind I'm like, I don't want to hang out with this guy again. I actually wish I could be home right now, but I'm here for the night, I just gotta ride it out. So then we go to his friend's house, they're all hot, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We get back to this guy's house. But it wasn't even his house, it was like him living in his mom's like trailer and his mom's a sweetheart and it's not even like it's not even like about the trailer, it was just dark and dirty. ooh. And then we like were gonna do it, but I didn't even want to because I was just so grossed out. Okay, no, it's gonna get a little X-rated. So, okay, boyfriend, mom, boyfriend's parents, whoever, if you need to back away, like you can not watch this video, it's okay. So we're doing it. And okay, at this point, I'm like so not even into him that like he was like a big guy, so he's like on top of me, and like literally his armpit is where my nose is, and he stinks. It's like his armpit stinks. I'm just like, ugh, there's just like this big ugh on top of me. And in my head I'm like just pretend like it's like a rape fantasy so that at least you can get off. So as we're doing it, he's literally inside of me and he goes, so which one of my friends like did you like? Ow! And I was just like so baffled. I was like, I can't talk about this right now, okay? Fucking weird. So after that hangout, I never hung out with him again. I knew that was it, we were done. Because that was weird as fuck, right? And because he stunk. I'm like, I'm not gonna be like, you're like letting yourself go, like this is not fun anymore. So we stopped talking like late 2009, and then I'm home, it's the next year, I'm just like home visiting my parents for a weekend. And I get this email in my inbox. Yes, I still have the email. Yes, I forwarded it to at least like 100 people to show them because I thought it was so great. This email's from March 30th, 2010. Subject line, what up? Hey Angela, it's been a while and I hope that you are doing well. I have a strange question to ask you and by no means am I trying to offend you. I have 2 other male friends who are interested in having a lil fun. One guy is bigger than me by 2+ inches. And this guy had a pretty big dick, so that's like a really big dick. The other guy is about my size. Parentheses, no black guy yet, but I could def work on that unless you already have, haha. I just know that this idea had come up before in some of our conversations and didn't know if you were still interested. I can send you pics of them if you want. Again, please don't think I'm insinuating anything about you. Just the conversation had come up between us guys and to be honest, I thought of you. I obviously didn't mention anything about you to them. That's a fucking lie. Let me know if you're interested. Please don't hate me. Regards. Person's name. Regards! You wanna be in a gangbang? Regards! What a well-written email. But, no black guy yet, but I could def work on that unless you already have. No, I hadn't. What are you, going on Craigslist for these people? Also, I just know, when he says, I just know this idea had come up in some of our combos, didn't know if you're still interested. I was never interested! I was goofing around! What are you talking about? Again, please don't think I'm insinuating anything about you. Yeah, no insinuations at all, just that like, I'm gonna fuck a bunch of guys, one of which I haven't seen in like 6 months, just to like fulfill some gangbang fantasy that you had. I received that email. It's probably one of the best emails I've ever gotten because normally you just get junk email. It was so hilarious and I was a little flattered, so I wrote back. Cause I'm a nice person. Hope all is well. I'm not offended by your email. In fact, not in an insulting way, but it's probably one of the funniest emails I've ever gotten. Well, I'm flattered, I think, that you thought of me. I'm going to have to pass on this offer, but I wish you luck in your quest. May the force be with you. Ange. Anyway, that is basically the last time we ever talked. I know since then he is married and maybe has children. I don't know, I got off Facebook so I'm not up to date. I wonder if he ever got that gangbang. It's just funny, it's like, what did you think I was gonna do? Be like, yeah, I'm down. It's been a while. Hey, bring that one from the fantasy draft. He was cute. So I don't know, obviously it's something about me. I'm gonna take it as a compliment that I give off a vibe of being non-judgmental where people feel comfortable where they can ask me something like that. And I guess like, I also gave off a vibe of being a slut. Have you ever been propositioned for a gangbang? Have you ever propositioned someone to be in a gangbang? Leave it in the comment section below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my story time video today. And don't ever email me something crazy because I'll keep it forever. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.